Oh my gosh. Guys. Bro, I was not expecting to be doing 2 live streams this week. I thought it was just gonna be the one, and then I would go about my week and work on my portfolio stuff or whatever. But, we've got the trailer, guys. If you thought, it's like, the movie trailer was exciting and all, but my gosh, am I excited for this. Oh boy. FNAF fans eating well this week. Hey chat, how's it going? How are you guys doing? Make sure to not post any spoilers in the chat until we have watched the trailer, just to not spoil the surprise for anyone who hasn't seen it. Thank you, Spencer, for the $5. What's up? I'm just vibing, watching someone play Tears of the Kingdom when suddenly, oh yeah, not the movie trailer, the DLC trailer for Ruin is out, and then I watch 2 seconds of it, immediately get hit by the lore, and I'm just like, oh boy! Man, I haven't watched any more than the first couple seconds, so I'm gonna be reacting to it mostly blind. And it's gonna be very, oh gosh, I'm excited for this, guys. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for people to get in before I start reacting, but I'll switch off the starting soon screen. Oh boy, guys. I kind of wish that I had a model that could, like, do different facial expressions, because I'm going to be, like, screaming over here, and it's just gonna be a basic smile on the model. Thank you, I don't know how to pronounce Demiurge, for the $2. Thank you. Oh boy! Man. Yeah, I was literally just vibing. And then it's like, oh yeah, you thought today was going to be chill. No. You get this. Have fun. Okay. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sort of give what my thoughts about the DLC are without having watched the trailer. And then sort of go into it. But basically, like, so based on just the one teaser image that was released like a year ago, yeah, big week for FNAF. Yeah, thank you for the €2. But yeah, so like, just based on the teaser image alone, there's a girl going into the Pizzaplex. It's super broken down. Yeah. Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. Such a weird time for the franchise, but we're getting 2 huge pieces of media that focus on opposite times of the franchise. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, so girl in the Pizzaplex. My guess is she was already there, and... Oh, hi, my Tani. Thank you for the $10. Very excited to be here for a second time this week. Yeah! I'll come back to the super chats later. Sorry, I just need to get through my sentence. But so there's girl in the Pizzaplex, and for some reason she's there. My guess is she was already in the Pizzaplex as of security breach. My guess was, like, my guess was it could be Charlie, who was hiding out in the Post-it note room most likely. But I will say the blonde, it looks like the girl has blonde hair, so it might not be. I don't know. It'll be interesting, that's for sure. This month is crazy. First, the announcement of the Xbox Showcase, Starfield Direct movie trailer, then the Ruin DLC trailer. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Thank you for the $5. Don't mind me just saying support. Thank you. Thank you for the 10. Alright. Yes. And Gregory seems to have been captured or taken out of commission in some degree. It's possible that, the help me screen in the original teaser is, hang on, I'll pull up the image. Okay. Image file. Let's see. So in the... Where did I put it? Where's the poster? I know I saved it. Where is the... Did I save it under DLC? Yes, I did. Okay. Where is it at? Okay. Yes, okay. So, there's this teaser image, and we've got Gregory up on the screen asking for help. And either that's Gregory and he's been caught, or it's Glitch Trap pretending to be Gregory, or something along those lines. And it looks like he's holding something in one of these scenes. That might be the little screen thing, but I don't know. And then down here we've got the girl who I'm assuming will be playing as. And she's in the broken down thing. There's Chica over there. But yeah, so this is what we got like a year ago. And now we're here. It's kind of hard to go just based off of that, but now we have an entire teaser trailer. Haven't we seen this pic enough times? Man, probably. You ready, guys? You ready, guys? Ready for the lore? All right. Have I watched the teaser yet? I've watched the first 2 seconds and then I immediately screamed as soon as a certain thing was said. But I haven't seen anything else but that. So, without further ado... Okay. Sorry.
Cassie, I hope you get this
Cassie.
message.
Fascinating.
I'm trapped here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've
really?
got to help me out.
So,
Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
This seems a little out of character for Gregory, honestly. Oh boy. Hate the endos. Oh.
Gregory, run!
Oh. Huh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. What the heck is that?
Don't give up on me yet.
Don't give up on me yet. July. Oh my gosh. Man. That's... Alright. That's like... It's what? Getting close to the end of May? That's like a month and a half? Maybe 2 months? Okay. Now that we've done the initial reaction, we need to take this... I'm gonna take this piece by piece. First of all, so there's someone right there. And it looks like the place is boarded up for presumably construction. And is this the character we're gonna be playing?
Cassie, I hope you get this.
Cassie. Now Cassie is interesting. Because most of you are probably aware, but there have been the theories and stuff going around that Gregory, like I'm operating under the theory as of current that Gregory is a robot and possessed by the spirit of the crying child. And Cassie sounds like it could be a nickname for Cassidy. And if the crying child is Gregory. Because the thing is, like, Gregory is, as of Tales from the Pizzaplex, we know that Gregory's patient 46. So for him to know this, Cassie, and ask for help, I'm very intrigued. It might not be her, because last we are aware of, Cassidy was in Princess Quest. Alternatively, it could still be Charlie. It could be Charlie. Because, like, it's a different nickname, yes. But...
Message.
But, if Gregory isn't the real name, it could be that Cassie isn't a real name either. And it could be like a misdirect. Thank you for the $1 Pika Dave Studios. Hope the game answers how Cassie and Gregory know each other. Yeah, I would hope so. Because, like, if Gregory's patient 46, that means he was working for Glitch Trap for some period of time. She has green nail polish and brunette hair. It's Charlie? Yeah, okay. If that's... I didn't notice that initially, but if that's the case, then I am very... Okay, yeah, I am kind of seeing brown hair.
Cassie.
Oh my gosh. If the Charlie theory was right, that'd be awesome. Right now, I don't think Cassie will have an explanation we can uncover right now. I mean, yeah, probably for right now, but hey, that's what theorizing's for, right? Isn't she blonde? Cassidy and Charlie both have dark hair. In the teaser image, it looks blonde, but it could also be based on the lighting. But if we look here, it's hard to see, but her hair, assuming this is our player character, it's brown. And given the jacket's pink coloration, that looks pretty similar to what we see hold with the hand and stuff. Plot twist is Elizabeth. I don't think so. That'd be interesting, but I am pretty confident that Elizabeth is more connected to Vanessa, given the 3-star ending showing, what's her name? Vanessa eating ice cream? It's Michael, trust me. Ah, yes, of course. First child we see in the trailer is not the player character, possibly. But I'm intrigued by her jumping into the building. Him or her.
Cassie, I hope you get this message.
So something's there. I can't tell what that is.
Here at the Pizzaplex, or
so Gregory's
what's left
trapped.
of it.
Rip.
Don't have time to go into how I got here. But
You don't have time. So I'm guessing he's
got to help me out. Save me, Cassie, please.
Something about the delivery of that line is rubbing me the wrong way. Like, Gregory in the game was a little bit, it's Phone Guy, that's why he's not in the movie. Yes! But yeah, something about the way that Gregory delivers that line is a little bit...
Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
Where did Gregory's flashlight go? Now, it probably ran out of battery, but in Security Breach, Gregory was scared, but he never seemed... This seems a little strange. It could just be he's been trapped in there long enough that he's freaking out. But it is... thank you, AJ, for the $1. But it is possible that maybe it... Yeah, I think it's very possible that it could be Glitch Trap luring Cassie in. Let's see. Okay, so there's... Oh my gosh. Roxy, she ain't doing... Unless it... She is not doing well, guys. Man. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, the jacket looks very Oh yeah, and there's the green nail polish. Yeah. I think it might be Charlie. Man, if I was right about... What was funny was when the teaser first dropped, I went through all my guesses of, okay, who could this person be if it's not some random person? And I'm like, I was pretty confident, even before I figured out the Post-it note room stuff, that it could be Charlie. And there's the green nail polish, and it turns out she actually has brown hair, because, like, the jacket looks pretty similar to what we saw in the beginning. So brown hair, green nail polish, in the building. Even if, like, because the thing is, like, Gregory might not be Gregory's real name. So Cassie might not be Cassie's real name. How's he trapped, though? If he has a walkie-talkie or whatever, surely he can call the police, or at least tell Cassie too. My guess it might have something to do with that little computer-looking thing, or maybe he does have a walkie-talkie, and, like... Because the thing is, like, my assumption is that this takes place after the burn trap ending. So... And with that, the Pizzaplex was absolutely, like, falling to pieces around him. So he would be trapped in the depths. In the pizzeria simulator location, most likely. Are we sure that's brown hair and not red hair? It looks brown to me. It matches pretty closely to the brown coloring and stuff of the area. So I'm pretty sure about that.
Cassie, I hope you get this message.
Man.
I'm trapped. Here at the Pizzaplex. Save me, Cassie, please.
Okay. Gotta move past
so
this
dark
one bit.
down here.
It is dark. Man. Okay, so that's interesting. It looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of new tools that we didn't have in Security Breach. We've got this remote control, and then at a different point in the trailer, there was the little laptop thing that's been on the Security Breach TV website. This isn't identical but fake Pizza Flicks. I mean, maybe. This looks like it takes place far after the Afton ending. Yeah, that's my guess. Yeah, I'm trapped. It's so dark in here does not sound like Gregory. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like, he was a scared kid, but he sounds off in that scene. Daco's vid in the corner. Yeah, Daco's vid went up the second that trailer dropped. I need to somehow get on this list of whatever YouTubers are getting the trailer early, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start streaming as soon as I can, and it's gonna be great. And everyone had their reactions up already. Like, guys! Oh, boy. So what if the mimic is mimicking Gregory's voice? I think it could be, connected to, like... Oh yeah, one idea I had when the initial trailer was, not trailer, the initial teaser was dropped, was that, it was, the reason, Gregory was out of commission is William was trying to, take over him in, like, full mind swap, whatever thing. Because the thing is, like, we see Gregory on that computer screen in the teaser image. And so my crack idea that I'm kind of hoping is actually the case was that, just because I think it'd be cool story-wise, was that, like, Afton, like, mind-swapped with Gregory or something. And, because, like, there's not much he can do as crusty old rabbit man in the basement. But if he could mind-swap with a child, or someone who looked like a child, it's much easier to, people are more willing to trust a child and not suspect bad things of them. Maybe there are two robot Gregorys. I mean, maybe. Let's see. I hate the endos. I hate them so much. I would like to never see them again. Okay, there's Chica. She's not doing so hot. Okay, so this looks like the thing that we've been seeing on Security Breach TV. And it looks like in this game we're going to have a whole bunch of gadgets and stuff that maybe help us get around the Pizzaplex. Thank you, Ernesto, for the $5.50. Glad to see the game looks legitimately scary for once. I'm really excited. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Me and my fear of horror in stuff is not going to handle it well, but I'll live. Gregory is the mimic? Possibly. Thank you for the €2. Maybe Gregory is referring to the FNAF 6 pizzeria when he says it's so dark down here. Yeah, unless he managed to get out of there, even though the elevator was a one-way thing. Yeah, that's my guess. The Security Breach TV website looks updated. The video's now on the monitor. Yeah, checks out. But yeah, like, so this is the thing that's been on the Security Breach TV website. And my guess is we'll either be using this for cams or to hack into various areas of the Pizzaplex that were downed because of the damage and stuff. Yeah, so there's the cams. Alright, and we've got this fun thing. So we're gonna be hacking. Okay. Hold up.
Gregory, run!
Okay. So it sounds like Gregory is physically there and she knows what's up with him. If she's got a Roxy walkie-talkie, and she's like, okay, and she's telling Gregory to run, which implies he's with her. FNAF said this in his vid. Cassie is Cassidy and Charlie combined into one name. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Man, I could live with that, honestly. Oh my gosh. I mean, if... Possibly. I do think, like, Charlie seems very likely, but it is possible that, like, you can't have two spirits possessing one body. It happens in the books all the time. And the games. For those who believe Golden Freddy was two spirits. Man. This is Vanessa Bunny all over again. Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant to go fully like, oh, Cassidy. And, like, the brown hair and the green nails and stuff, that does give me... Because, like, when you're designing a character, you think about all these things that go into it. That's why I put so much stock in that part of the reason, like, even though it sounds dumb, the fact that Gregory's character design does look similar to the Crying Child's, and then combined with that one image from the 3-star ending of Freddy, Vanessa, and Gregory on the hill, with, like, direct connections to various Afton siblings, like, those things are done intentionally when you're an artist. So with the brown hair and the green nails and the whole post-it room Charlie thing, I am getting the feeling this is Charlie. Why would she use the walkie-talkie if he's there? He could be in a different room, but she would be able to see him, presumably, to know that he needs to run. It could also be... Yeah, I don't know. So it does seem like he's physically present. Oh! Rest in peace, whatever Steph bought that is. Okay. Oh, whoa! Hang on, I missed that the first time through. What was I looking at there? Okay, so that's cool. What is that Monty? Is that Monty? Oh my gosh. That poor man. He is not doing well. Okay. And neither is Chica. Okay. Y'all know Cassie's a nickname for Cassidy, right? Yep. That was my initial thing that I mentioned, is the whole Cassidy thing. And that was what when I first watched the first 2 seconds of the trailer, that is why I screamed. Also, thank you for the $5. That was why I screamed, because, like, oh my gosh, Cassidy? But given the design details, I think it could be Charlie. Under, like, a different name. Because, like, it might not be that Gregory's name is actually literally, like, Gregory, you know? Because if it's Robot Kid or whatever. Interesting. Because, like, it could be Cassidy, and I wouldn't mind that. But I do think Charlie is pretty likely. May, you seem like the person who would be happy to see a Charlie involved in things. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, because I heard that thing about the combined names, is like, this is ridiculousness. Yeah, a bit. But it would be cool. Yeah, so, like, it could technically be both, but, like, my thing is, like, Cassidy was last seen in Princess Quest. So unless she's gotten out of Princess Quest, which is possible, I'm leaning Charlie on this. Let's see. Okay, so there's Chica. Okay. Yeah, Monty ain't doing so well, is he? Okay. Rip. Interesting. What happened to Chica? Why is she on the conveyor belt? I'm not unhappy if it's her, but I think saying it's portmanteau of the names is kind of a reach. Yeah, fair. But if it is the case, it's cool. And it's good to be aware of that it might be. But I do think it could, I do think it's probably just one or the other. Whoa, hang on. Is that Freddy? It looks I can't tell. It looks sort of, because I don't think that's, because it looks like the main body's a sort of brownish color. It could be one of the others, but I guess, I don't know. It looks like Freddy. Yeah, I think that is Freddy. So what the heck happened to my guy? Is he okay? I mean, he's not, but, oh my gosh. Man. If the Glamrock Freddy is Michael theory is correct, this poor guy just never catches a break. Ever. This poor man. Dang, what happened to get him like this? There's Roxy. Wait. So she seems to just be vibing. Hang on. So there's Chica, presumably Freddy. Okay, he's getting up. Okay, so Roxy, it looks like, has grabbed Cassie and is just kind of sitting there. Good for her, I guess. And we've got Eclipse, which is what I assume we're calling this guy. Because it looks like moon and sun simultaneously or whatever. Man, this is a cool design. That looks fun. Oh god, it's terrifying, but Oh, he's just vibing. Hello. Whoa. Hang on. What was that? Okay, let's go frame by frame through this. Okay. Okay. The Vanny mask. And we're putting it on. So do we nab this off of Vanny at some point? Whoa, my gosh. What the heck is that? Just blobs of purple? Hang on. I do not remember seeing that. Yeah, so they aren't visible, and then that makes them visible. What on earth is that? So this sort of gives a vibe for what Vanny might have been seeing during security breach. And what? Crazy. Okay. Remnant purple clouds. Maybe Phasgu. Phasgu, indeed. It's the old Vanny mask. Yeah. This one isn't like the full head covering. This one's just the one thing. You know, what if we were wrong about Vanessa being the help wanted player and it was actually Cassie? What if it was actually Cassie and then there's just Vanessa's just like Vanny's just someone else altogether? I mean, they have different voice. Like I do think that Vanessa like was the beta tester for VR, but that would be quite the twist. Oh my gosh. I would cry. Yeah, fair. We already got enough stuff wrong. Uh-huh. Yeah, I doubt it. But, better to just consider ideas, you know? Yeah, I do think that it's probably a case of just, like, got an upgrade at some point. But it's very interesting. And now there's whatever the heck this thing is. Okay. Those are rabbit ears. The purple and green gives me glitch trap vibes. And is that Vanny? I'm not sure because it looks like up there that might be like a, I can't tell. Bonnie? And maybe Glamrock Bonnie. It is lit blue, so it's possible. Cassie's quite strong for a human robot kid proof. Thank you for the 3 Euro score magnet. I mean, that's the assumption I've been operating under for the past however long it's been since the teaser came out. Scrapped Glamrock Bonnie. I mean, yeah, it's possible. It looks like he's, but yeah, and I am, The design is very interesting to me. Yeah, because this looks like an animatronic jaw right there. Because, like, there's the eyes, and there's the mouth, and that looks like the animatronic jaw, so I think this might be Glamrock Bonnie. He has glitch streaks? Yeah. This literally dropped as I was getting in bed. Looks, yeah, rip. The teeth are fused? Yeah, it's interesting. He has Gregory's clothes? I can't make out an outfit. But if Gregory ends up under Glitch Trap's control again, and this is how we get there. MatPat's gonna make this teaser into a 1 hour, 30-minute long video for sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't really talk on that front because my stream reacting to the movie trailer was almost 3 hours long. Does it look like its face is missing? It's really hard to tell with the lighting. It's super dark. And there's a nice zoom in we got there. The green and purple is standing out a lot. And it's lit blue, so it could be Glamrock Bonnie. But I'm not really sure. What the heck? And there's this again. Huh. Yeah. It's got 5 fingers, and the glam rocks only have 4. Which I think is interesting. I don't think it is. I don't think it could be Glamrock Bonnie in that case. Could be Afton finished rebuilding himself or whatever. Those are gloves? Yeah. But it also looks like there are fingers in it. Yeah, and it looks fuzzy. So I don't think it's Glamrock Bonnie. Notice that the blob doesn't appear. This Bonnie has an animatronic arm, and we don't see Small Music Man or DJ Music Man. Yeah. Those are Mickey's gloves. Could it be Vanessa? I'm not sure. The arm looks a little weird. Let's see. I'm getting William Afton vibes from this for some reason. Just like, I don't know, the hand reaching out reminds me of that one purple guy sprite that everyone says is that people were like, oh yeah, he's holding something, but it's probably just his hand. Why can't we put on Vanny's mask? No idea. But yeah. This is very interesting. And I'm not sure what to make of it. Because I'm definitely seeing it's a rabbit of some kind, but like it looks like an animatronic, but I don't think it's Glamrock Bonnie because like it's too many fingers. Why is it the old Vanny mask? No clue. Glitch Trap to me, maybe possessing Gregory or something. It could be. Man, imagine this is how we get confirmation of Gregbot. Looks like a fusion of Glitch Trap and Burn Trap, yeah. So my guess is like, whatever happened here, Burn Trap was able to like finish reconstructing himself or whatever. And then we got whatever this thing is. So I only just tuned in now and saw the trailer on my own, but Cassie isn't Cassidy, I'm assuming, right? Probably not. Given Cassidy last we checked was in Princess Quest, and if we look at the opening thing of the game, the girl has brown hair. And people pointed out that she also has green nail polish, which much more closely connects with Charlie, which would also connect to the Post-it note room, which would make a lot of sense. Anyway, bro, what if it's the Afton amalgamation from the books? Oh gosh. I mean, Burn Trap got yoinked into the blob at the end of the Burn Trap ending, so possibly. The head shape looks a lot like one of the staff bots. A little bit, but like the mouth looks like it opens. Man, I'm getting serious. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like Afton vibes from whatever this is. Wild. He belongs to the circus animatronics? Maybe. I haven't looked enough. That's right. The circus animatronic toys were supposed to be for Security Breach or something, right? They might be involved somehow. I don't know. I don't know if this would be him because like it doesn't really look like it to me. What if the bad ending was the true ending because we never got to see Freddy and the only time we never see Freddy is when he died by Vanny? Oh, maybe, but my thing is in the first teaser that was released, Chica looked a bit melted, which to me makes most sense if there was a fire that happened. And the only 2 endings that have fires are the rooftop ending, where Freddy gets yeeted off and so does Vanny, and they both die, and the Afton ending. Afton possesses a Music Man for a final boss? Man, that would be pretty crazy. Shadow animatronic vibes. Right! Hang on. Security Breach TV. Where's the website thing? That reminds me. Where's the website? Hang on, I'm trying to find the link. I have it saved somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Alright. Voices. Oh, they changed the things. Voices become screens. Shadows within shadows. And originally, one of them said, "We see shadows," or something. So, if we're getting a comeback of the shadow animatronics, like in FNAF AR, RXQ, whatever number of, whatever letters make up that thing's name, is an important character. So it's possible. Is this just the trailer? Yeah, that's just the trailer. Okay. Something is coming, something is near. But yeah, the shadows within shadows and voices becoming screams. Interesting. 87 hours of theorizing and stream left. Thank you for the 2 years. Probably not 87 because I have work in like 2 hours. So the shadow monsters from Princess Quest? Maybe. Is it a prequel? I don't think so, given how destroyed the Glamrocks are, unless there was some other incident where they also got destroyed. But I don't know. Very, very interesting. Let's see. I'm just gonna take, whoa. And let's just see. Man, I like this logo. It looks so cool. Like, I thought the initial one on the teaser image looked cool, but like, the text that they've got here is awesome.
Don't give up on me yet.
And that's an interesting line as well. Don't give up on me yet. So, something, there would need to be some reason where Gregory would assume that Cassie, or if he's talking to someone else and this is pulled from elsewhere in the game, there would need to be some reason he would assume that someone would give up on him. So it could be like he's possessed and he wants to get unpossessed and so he's breaking through for that or whatever. Or it could be just total possessed. Or something happened to him. I don't know. Very interesting. Maybe Sun and Moon will be helping, like Sun will be trying to take control. Maybe. But the fact that Moon does seem somewhat active, is not very confidence-inducing, given, dude was literally programmed to be evil by Fazbear Entertainment. Sun could be, like, fighting that off, though. Maybe. They don't look like they're doing too great, unfortunately for them. So I did some exposure stuff. The black screen after the glitched bunny is purple. Interesting. I mean, it could be, for that, it could be a case of, like, things look darker if they aren't actually, like, for some reason, if something is pure black in color, it looks more flat than if it's, like, slightly colored. So whenever I'm doing color stuff, I'll usually do, like, black stuff as, like, slightly bluish and stuff like that. But it could be a case like that. But she's another therapy patient from the Therapy for Traumatized Robot Kids. I mean, honestly, all these robot kids need therapy at this point. Go to 46 and pause. The bracelet colors are the same colors as the face of the weird rabbit creature. There's the green. There's green, purple, pink, and blue. I don't remember seeing pink on the rabbit creature looking thing. But there is the green and purple, and then blue, but it's a light blue. Also, the fact that she's all up in Monty's face, just like ripping his jaw apart, good for her. Girl bossing out here. Oh, her fingers clipped into his teeth. Rip. She's being consumed. She's wearing a bracelet like Charlie did. She is wearing a bracelet. And her nail polish is green. The fact that they bothered putting nail polish on her is very interesting to me, especially with the post-it room. I am feeling pretty strongly that this is Charlie, honestly. My initial impulse upon hearing Cassie was Cassidy, but I do honestly think that this could be Charlie, like maybe Cassie's just a fake out. Because, like, I don't know, like, it's possible for Cassidy to have gotten from Princess Quest to Cassie, but I don't know. And what's interesting, this could be a case of, like, maybe what we see in Security Breach is that was, like, because if you guys have seen my theory on the Post-it note room, my theory was that Gregory and Charlie were both living, well, or Cassie, I guess, maybe, were both living in the Post-it note room after whatever happened. And so maybe they tried to get out, and maybe Cassie managed to get out, but Gregory almost got caught, and that's how we get to where we see in Security Breach with him trying to escape. Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. Also, can we all agree to call these ruined animatronics? Just makes sense. Also, really hoping this delivers the scares many people felt Security Breach lacked. I mean, yeah, ruined makes sense. Because, like, there was the shattered in Security Breach. So ruined does make sense. Thank you, Abigail, for the €5, and thank you, The Fallen Redditor, for the 2. I don't know the difference between the different symbols, so I'm not sure what the difference. I'm sorry, guys. I only know the US dollar sign, and that, like, oh, the other ones look sort of like E's, so now I'm seeing 2 different ones that look like E's, and I don't know what they mean. I am so sorry, guys. The minds runs fast with thoughts. Yeah, all the thoughts. Woo! How does Gregory know her? If she was Charlie, I think that they were hanging out in the Post-it room together. And maybe they tried to escape the Pizzaplex, and Cassie got out. But Gregory didn't. And so what we hear is, like, Gregory calls Cassie and, like, okay, I'm trapped and I need help to get out. That one's ear, the other's pounds. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Man, I don't know monetary stuff. Okay. Maybe Cassie and Gregory are siblings. Maybe. I'm still very, very confident that at least one of them is a robot. Because Post-it note room, there's the binary code. And there's the sister location room wall code. And it builds the breath, they hunt now, drawn to life, not real. Gives me very strong, okay, the kid the glam rocks are hunting is life, not real, breath built. I don't know, man. It's Cassidy because she has green fingernail polish, and the FNAF 4 other minigames she has green color attached to her wristband? I'm not sure what you're getting at there. Okay. The CEO must have some crazy lawsuits coming their way. Yep. Do you think Gregory has been trapped in the Pizzaplex this whole time since Security Breach, or did he go back and get trapped? Mike, give based on what he's saying, hang on, let's see. What did he say? He's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to
go into how I got here.
Yeah,
What's
right.
left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've got to help me out.
So he's stuck in there. He doesn't have time to get into it, which could mean it's just Security Breach. So we know how he's trapped there. Because the thing is, like, if this is after the Burn Trap ending, there was no way for him to get out of the Pizzeria Simulator location. Notice at the beginning there are newspapers placed all over the place, and there's also graffiti. Seems to suggest the place this takes place a long time after Security Breach. Are we talking about this? Because this just looks like the place is boarded up and being worked on. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, no. Okay, I thought there was something, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, it does look like this. It looks like after Security Breach, they're trying to fix the building, or they just boarded it up and like, we will just ignore it. But are those newspapers? I couldn't tell. I had just assumed that was like wood, because it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense for all of those to be newspapers. I just thought it was like wood, because you know those wood panels that have like wood grains that go every which way and all that? That's what I thought this was. But it could be. Maybe. I don't know. Those are missing persons files, but why are they all on top of each other right there? And how are they floating if they aren't like solid, you know? Thank you, Hunter Gregory, for the $2. It's Charlie coming to destroy Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap possesses Gregory and thinks it's Cassidy, but since Charlie's the protector, she goes instead. Could be something along those lines. Those are newspapers stuck on the glass? I mean, she sort of just hops through, so I don't think there is glass, you know?
Cassie,
And I'm not seeing any, like, glass shattering, so it does, like, I don't know. I did not get the vibe that those were missing persons flyers. Isn't it the glass of the entrance area? Yeah, this is the front of the building. But like she jumps through that hole, and the entire thing looks boarded up. Like, and the thing is, it's not just the top; it's also the bottom. Like, why would if these were supposed to be missing persons flyers, why would they be? There'd be so many layered on top of each other all across. There wouldn't be a point of putting that many in one spot. So to me, it makes more sense for, like, boarding the thing up. I don't know. It's kind of hard to go based on the amount of detail we currently see. Thank you, Abigail, for the £5. That would be that's the pound symbol. I know that now. I am learning today. All right, what if the mimic is pretending to be Jeremy? Like the dude who got his face sliced off with the paper slicer? Like how shops use newspapers to block the windows? I don't know. She jumps through just fine. So I don't know. See, because she just like, there she go. She seems, it doesn't seem like it's glass, but it does seem like someone's done something on the inside of the place. It's pretty abandoned.
Trapped here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it.
R.I.P. Gregory. I think the newspapers, but not necessarily missing persons ones. Yeah, it's possible, but like, also the brownish color is what's doing, like, it could be newspapers, but like, those are some big newspapers. Like, that would mean the pictures are like the size of her head. Her entire torso. So, I don't know. Just like one of those brown little squares is like the same size as her torso. It's possible. I don't really care. I'm not too hung up on it. But I'm not sure that's like, I don't think these are meant to, I don't think there's much we can get from just that at the moment. You know? If you pause on the time, Cassie puts on the Vanny mask, you see something interesting. Purple clouds have a lot of theory potential. Yeah, I did see the purple clouds. And I was like, what the heck are those? Yeah, and the fact that it only shows for a split second is interesting. And like, what are the lines on the tube? What's going on there? There's just lines all over the tube. And I'm really intrigued by what this is. Are these like concentrated agony clouds or something? I don't know. When you put on the mask, you have dialogue from Glitch Trap, and maybe if Cassie is Cassidy, could be the final ending between the two characters. Maybe, but I'm not sure that Cassie is Cassidy. But yeah, it looks like some sort of glitchy stuff in the clouds, because like they're there, and they're only there for, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 frames. Wild. And then there's this guy who he's vibing. The arm, assuming this thing is an arm, I'm getting animatronic vibes. But I don't think it's Glamrock Bonnie because I'm pretty sure, unless that isn't. Yeah, no, that is a 5th finger. Nice little close-up we get of him there. Wild. Alright. Thank you for the €2. Can Scott not come up with an original names? I don't know. I like this logo, guys. It's very cool and it makes me happy. Anyway, Interesting. I get the feeling that, yeah, so this rabbit dude definitely seems important. And like the green and the purple and the beckoning motion gives me William Afton vibes. So I feel like William is connected to this in some way, even if it's not it might not physically be him, but he's involved. The clouds could be representing the Pizzaplex's data storage. I mean, maybe, but they're kind of floating in weird places, which is interesting. Looks like the shadow animatronic. Possibly. It'd be interesting to get some more lore on the shadow animatronics. I'm just not sure how that would come into play, you know? It's very, very interesting. Huh. We just got over Mimic not being William. Are we going back to that now? You haven't seen my most recent theory video, have you? It's this one over here. I recommend you check it out. That should explain my thought process for William definitely still being here. Cassidy is not blonde. Yup. What does the steel wool logo green and purple say on the website? Alright, so it used to say like, we hear voices, we see shadows. And now it says, voices becoming screams, and shadows within shadows. What if Shadow Glitch Trap is corrupted Gregory? Yeah, I think that's totally possible. That, like, this could be Gregory. It would be interesting. I'm not sure how possible it is. The Golden Princess is blonde, there are no rules. Yep. Sure. Yep, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Gregory wears blue, yeah. And this is a blue character. So, and... Oh, I hit my desk with my knee. Whoops, sorry about that. We hear voices reminds me so much of the security logbook. Yeah. The logbook's neat. But yeah, one thing that's interesting there is like one of the spirit that was changing the text, which is presumably the crying child, couldn't see but could hear. So the fact that one said we see shadows and the other's like we hear voices is very interesting. What if Gregory is a mimic bot and is using its voice tricking to get Cassie into the Pizzaplex? I mean, I do think Gregory's a robot, but would he be a mimic specifically? I'm not sure. Because the mimic line got, I don't know. But it could be that, like, Glitch Trap is trying to lure him in because, like, just, you know, stuff. Thank you, Hunter Gregory, for the $1. We see Gregory on the image for the ruin looking normal, so I don't think that the shadow is Gregory. I mean, Vanny wears a rabbit costume. So theoretically speaking. And it could also be that, like, the images are pre-recorded in the, like, on the teaser and stuff. Assuming that is even physically him. I don't know. Do we reckon that Freddy is going to be an enemy? We see his legs moving. If he's an enemy, I will cry. I will be so sad. Where's my guy? Is this my guy? No. Okay. Well, we're gonna find Freddy. Where'd he go? It was after the... Okay, it was around... There he is. It looks like he's standing up here. And I'm really hoping he's not evil, because if he is, I will be so sad. The quotes on SBTV are all very tied to Golden Freddy, which makes Cassie being Casty and Gregory being Cece much more possible. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of split. I feel like Casty is going to be involved in this somehow. And that's why the idea of Cassie being a combination of Cassidy and Charlie, that's part of why that made sense to me. It's like, oh, if, like, I don't know if they would go that route, because I was like, okay, we've got two people in the animatronic again. I don't know. Maybe Cassidy possessed a Charlie bot? Maybe. Not sure how Gregory is trapped in Freddy's damage. The burn trap ending shows they got out. it shows a post-credit scene of them out. It doesn't technically say how, like, when that post-credit scene would take place, but yeah, that is a little interesting. So it might be a case that they went back. Interesting. What if the hill is heaven? Oh gosh, please no. I don't have the emotional... I cannot handle that. Interesting. Maybe Afton stole Gregory and switched places with him from Help Wanted, so Gregory's stuck in the computers. Yeah, that was a theory I had back last year when the initial trailer dropped. It's like, okay, what if he mind swapped Gregory? And he's using Gregory to lure the player character and stuff. Dawko made a point in his video, the mask you put on has a bit of hair on top that Vanny's mask doesn't have. Thank you for the that one's pounds. Thank you for the £5. But yeah, the Vanny mask looks different from the other one. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure this is, because the thing is, this isn't like the full cloth mask that Vanny wears. Did the original mask have in VR have the hair? Yeah, the Help Wanted mask has a tuft of hair. So, I feel like that this is the Help Wanted mask, which... Hang on. I'm gonna... Where does Cassie talk? Where's... There was a point where she talked, and I want to
down
hear
here.
It's Gregory. Don't care. The soundtrack is pretty intense, and I like it.
Gregory, run!
Okay. So this is definitely a kid. Interesting. But yeah, it is interesting that she managed to get her hands on the Help Wanted Vanny mask. Dark theory, what if Gregory is dead and he needs Cassie's help to free his soul and ascend? Possible. I would cry a lot. What if Freddy is being surrounded as we speak by an army of Aftons? I mean, I'm currently a subscriber to the theory that he is an Afton, so... I doubt they'll use robot kids in the game, especially considering how Security Breach lacked any lore relevance. If there's any big reveals in the game, it'll probably only be on Vanny. I disagree. The sister location room wall code says stuff like, I built the breath, and they hunt now drawn to life, not real, still keen and frit and fraught with that and zest and jest and no blunt woes, etc. Which gives me the vibes of the Glamrocks are hunting life that is not real, still keen, and that a breath was built. So, built life. Life was made. So I'm getting the feeling of robot people. And the thing is, like, even in the Tales from the Pizzaplex books, there are robot people. Like, blatantly there. And then there's the post-note room with stuff written in binary code. I get that not everyone likes the robot kids and stuff, but to me it seems incredibly likely that there would be. Gregory still sounds really young, and since the ruined environment looks so run down, there's no way he can still be so young if he's human. Oh yeah, that reminds me. One thing in the GGY story, I believe it takes place 3 years after the Pizzaplex opened, based on, like, stuff I've read. I haven't read the story recently, so I'd have to go through it again. And in Security Breach, there are 5 years worth of quarterly magazines or whatever, which implies that the Pizzaplex has been open for 5 years. In the story GGY, Gregory is in 7th grade. If the Pizzaplex was open for 5 years as a Security Breach, that would mean Gregory was a high school student. So, as there is no way you can convince me that that tiny child is meant to be a freshman in high school. Like, that kid hasn't touched puberty with the 10-foot pole. Also, so I'm very, very leaning towards Gregory's a robot. He wouldn't age if he's a robot? Exactly. He's just short, maybe? Yeah, but he also sounds like a child. You know? If Cassie puts on the mask, why would she see glitches that Vanny would see under? I don't know. But yeah, I do think that Gregory's a robot. Maybe Charlie and Cassie are both possessing one animatronic? Possible. I'd be interesting to see how they'd show it. Maybe the mask is possessed by Afton. I don't know. Maybe. Cassie's a robot too? That is my guess, because, like... You guys probably seen my... Hang on, let's... Not all of you may have seen it, but back in December, I did a video on the Post-it Note room, and, the door to that room is named Charlie Door, which, you know, like, it's named Charlie Door. There's all the Nightmare and staff bot heads in there, and then also the Post-it Notes seem to be a conversation. So my working theory there, well, not really working. My theory there is that Charlie and Gregory were both, or the Crying Child. So Charlie and the Crying Child, Cassie and Gregory, I'm assuming, based on this trailer, were both in that room. If there's a kid in the franchise, they are probably either dead or almost dead. Yeah, pretty much. Both are robots that William built to replace his kids. I don't know if they were both built to replace his kids. They were built, and I think they were built to help him. But I don't know about replacing his kids altogether. Maybe this voice lines in the Security Breach trailer are actually going to take place in the DLC, because Gregory's sounding sad in the old Vanny mask. Interesting. I mean, yeah, we never did get the... Huh. In that first Security Breach trailer, there was that whole thing with, like... Hang on, I'm just gonna get to a better looking screen. There we go. Okay. In the early Security Breach trailers, there was the voice lines of, like, Vanessa was talking to Gregory, I believe. But then there's, like... Interesting, because, like, what if... Because, Afton doesn't have any lines in Security Breach, but he did in the trailers, presumably. So what if those get applied to the DLC? Yeah, that would be really interesting, and that... I mean, I feel like that would make a lot of people happy. It's like, oh, the story wasn't totally gotten rid of, it was just relocated. He said to his kid that he would put him back together. I don't think that was William talking. It's a different color than every other time that... There's the dark yellow text, which I do think is William, actively scaring Cece about the animatronics. And then there's the yellow text, who I think is Charlie. Because Charlie's whole deal in as the puppet was putting souls into animatronics. And, like, it's a light yellow, which better connects to FNAF World and a whole bunch of other things. And... It seems weird to me that William would call himself his son's friend, you know? So I don't think that last scene in FNAF 4 is William speaking. The gray text color is the color Michael Gray. Nice. They never give a name for the crying child. Nope. So we all just suffer. I just call him Cece and call it a day. I wonder if they'll tackle the missing kids plot Gregory cares out of nowhere. Yeah. I hope they touch on that a little bit. At least to some degree, because, like, it just, like, okay, there it is. All right. The mask will protect us because when Vanessa had the mask, they weren't able to see her, but maybe if we put on the mask, it'll do the same. Interesting. Yeah, it could be that case, because, like, the animatronics couldn't see Vanny when she was, like, couldn't see Vanny until it was, like, Freddy having Roxy's eyes. So, it could be a similar case. It's like, you wear the mask to hide. Because, like, Freddy does not seem particularly in condition to, be carrying anyone in his stomach hatch. Assuming this is him. So, The mask Cassie has seems like a prototype? Yeah. The name Cassie is a combination of Charlie and Cassie, so being two kids and one animatronic makes even more sense. Yeah, I think it's possible. It'll be interesting to see if they do apply that. I'm not sure how they would, given Cassidy, last we saw, was in Princess Quest. So, like, when I did initially, I mentioned this earlier, but like when I initially heard Cassie, my brain immediately went to Cassidy, but I feel like that might not be the full story there. It might be too obvious. Evan isn't entirely a fan name. There was some evidence in the logbook. People found EVA, but I don't think they ever fully found the N. So I'm not really sure about that. Yeah, so like it's really interesting. I'm honestly, it's like the movie's cool and all, but I'm very excited for this game. And it's July. We're so close, guys. It's so close. If William could download into someone's brain, Cassidy could too. Yeah, true. The whole Cassidy thing is probably a red herring. Yeah, it's possible. Because, like, the Vanny Vanessa thing was apparently, like, not fully a red herring, but, like, there are two Vanessas. So, you know, as one does. If things are too obvious, you gotta... But yeah, like, we are so close to... We are so close to having the DLC out. And then they're gonna delay it, like, with security breach. Oh boy. I hope not. but we'll see. I'm not digging the lack of Vanessa Vanny in the trailer. This has me worried. I'm not too concerned since this is just a gameplay trailer. My guess is they might be saving it for I think Vanny will probably be involved in some way. But I'm not, I mean, they showed the Vanny mask, which is interesting. I thought her name was Gazzy. I wonder if Steel Wool's gonna commit to an ending or if they're just gonna leave it up to interpretation. I think that's gonna be, like, once we get there, like, the fact that Freddy exists is an I mean, assuming that this is in fact Freddy. Not that, that's Chica. Where's Freddy? Freddy! Assuming this is Freddy. I mean, he's there. And he's moving. So... I wonder if Vanny and Afton will be characters in this one. I'd be kind of surprised if they weren't, honestly. But who knows? Poor guy got wrecked. Yeah. He... just probably a mistake on the trailer and actually meant July 2032. We're getting a movie-long wait time for this DLC, guys. Does he have the upgrades? So if we take this frame by frame, can't really tell. It's like his entire upper half is kind of hidden. I mean, Roxy clearly doesn't have eyes. So his foot is backwards? Oh my gosh. Oh, he could be, maybe he's not laying on his back? Oh, but no, but his knees are still bending the one way. Oh gosh, this poor guy. His legs are purple, so he has the upgrades? His legs never got upgraded, I believe, and that looks red, just the lighting makes it look sort of purpley. Vanny was horribly underused in the main game, so they need to give her a prominent role in this DLC. Yeah, that's... I'd be surprised if they didn't use her at all. I'm hoping she'll get, like, more expansion stuff, but we'll see. Get him some foxy legs. I think his torso's backwards, too. His elbow's facing the wrong way. Let's see. Where are you, sir? Okay, where's your elbows? I can't really tell. It is really hard to make anything out back there. Might have to go through and, like, brighten it. I think the mask must have a useful ability, and wearing it too long, glitch trap starts to take over. And that's an interesting idea. That would be a very interesting mechanic. I'm not sure how that would be applied, but could be. Hello? Oh, there's you again. Hello. Wrong button. This is a cool design, honestly. It's just like, I like the glowing going on with the arms there. And then there's these. I am absolutely stumped. My only guess is, it's like, why are there purple clouds? It's like something glitch trap related, data, agony, stuff. I don't know. I think that glitch trap possessed Gregory. Look at that shirt on him at the end. I do think it's possible that glitch trap possessed Gregory, but I couldn't make out a shirt on this dude. I mean, I do think it's possible that this is Gregory, in which case, rest in peace. But I can't really tell if that's a shirt or not. It's very interesting. I'm not sure. Gregory is the mimic. The mimic? Maybe not, but a mimic? Maybe? Or the Gregory speaking could be glitch trap, being like, hello, I totally need help. Come rescue me so that I can totally not capture you as well. It looks more like Vanny / glitch trap than get Gregory. I do get, I'm interested, it is a rabbit, and I do get glitch trap, but the lighting is blue, and it looks like there's an extra jaw hinge, and it doesn't quite look like Vanny. And if Gregory was Patient 46, and the name he chose for himself as a pen name was Dr. Rabbit, or something. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you think we'll get the Afton dialogue from the Security Breach trailer in the DLC? I think it's possible. Like, they cut a lot from Security Breach itself, but I don't know if like the entire story would have gotten cut. So it's possible that it just got moved over to this. Honestly, my main hope for Ruin is story. I get that a lot of people want more scary stuff, and like, valid. I'm not into FNAF for the scary stuff. I can't handle dying in video games particularly well. So I'm here for the story. Just noticed a tracing of glitch trap to make a silhouette to see if there's any details that overlap. Cool. What if this is the spirit of Jeremy reincarnated as another blue rabbit? We don't need more Jeremys. Maybe this is a glitch trap after absorbing the agony from the blob. It's possible. I mean, there was a lot of stuff in the blob, so who knows? It could be some stuff from there. Doesn't like horror games for the horror. Yes! I know it's weird. The thing is, I like horror stories to some degree. I don't like jump scares, which is a little ironic for FNAF. But you know. Are you gonna do streams where you play the DLC? Oh yeah, probably. That's the plan. Hopefully. Assuming I don't die of a heart attack in the first 10 minutes. Can't wait to see DJ Music Man. He's gonna be terrifying. Yeah, I wonder how Music Man's doing, because like, he didn't seem to be actually infected. He was just kind of vibing. The whole Music Man's chase sequence is literally like, in the Bobby Dot story in Tales, it's apparently just like a programming bug, where he was programmed to have the bouncer mode, and he does the thing he does where he reaches into the bathroom to try and grab Gregory. He does that to a couple employees in the story. So maybe Gregory has been hiding from this entire time because he's a robot, and in reality he used Glamrock Freddy to learn about the Pizza Place and take out animatronics. Interesting. Steelwool Studios? Oh, love all the theories. Thank you, Steelwool Studios. Nice to have you here. Oh gosh. Glad you're enjoying the theories. But yeah, if this is Gregory, I will cry, but it will be very cool story-wise. Just like, it's really cool, I think, when stories like, when you're playing it, if you're playing as a new character, and like there's a surprise reveal about like an old character or something. Who in chat is saying to not be normal, guys? My theory about Cassie is since she can either be Gregory's twin sister or Cassie before Gregory's childhood friend ended up in the orphanage before he ran away from the orphanage and ended up in the Pizzaplex. The thing is, I'm not sure he ran away from the orphanage because he's patient 46, which would mean, according to the therapist, he had a good family. And in the newspaper at the end of the initial escape ending, it looks like Gregory's been reported missing. So someone, and it seems like he's been staying at, lots of thoughts all over the place. It seems like he's been staying in the Pizzaplex itself. I'm telling you, it's another Jeremy. After all, who else would be associated with blue robots? I mean, rabbits. I mean, Gregory wears blue. Maybe Cassie was a member of that good family. Oh, possibly. But I like the robot kids. And the thing is, like, with the Post-it note room being named after Charlie, I'd be surprised if that wasn't more relevant in the DLC. You know? Especially since in Security Breach itself, there are, like, multiple locations around the building that seem to connect to that same character. Like, in the lead up to the Post-it note room, there's this one area where it looks like there's a little box that maybe had food, and there's like a girl's shoe, and then there are some Post-its from the Post-it note room. Could the unexplained voice line from the trailer that says, "Both of you will burn," be repurposed from the DLC and Afton talking to the Blob and Glitch Trap? If it was repurposed, I don't think it would necessarily be talking about the Blob and Glitch Trap, but maybe Gregory and Vanny? Because if Gregory got captured and is now brainwashed, you never know. Alright, stupid theory time. Elizabeth and Charlie are missing from the Blob. What if Cassie's both of them? I considered that, but I am currently in the camp of Elizabeth is Vanessa. Who is not... So for those who have not seen my Vanessa theory, my stance on Vanny and Vanessa is Vanessa, so Vanny is Vanessa from Help Wanted and FNAF AR. However, Security Breach Vanessa was made because is a robot possessed by Elizabeth, who was made because Vanny was attracting too much suspicion in like her work emails and stuff. Because like in Help Wanted, she says no one suspects anything. Meanwhile, she's getting red flag reports written about her at work and her stuff being reported to therapy. So my current theory is like when Vanny was causing problems, Vanessa was brought in, possessed by Elizabeth, and that would explain the ending showing Gregory eating the Golden Freddy popsicle, and Vanessa having the ice cream. That would explain the fact that her dad is named Bill, her records were changed, all sorts of stuff like that. Did Vanessa lie to Freddy during the Parts and Service cutscene about Gregory having no records? Well, he used to have records, but I think they were since deleted because as GGY 46, he had a play pass that was hacked into a security pass that let him get into the building. However, in Security Breach, he doesn't have that anymore. Who do you think is making the robot children? I think it's whoever is... I feel like it's someone in the upper levels of the company. And... Because, like, you've got... Someone gave the circuit boards to the VR company Glitch Trap ended up there, and then they stole the circuit boards back. And that same person, and someone shipped the circuit boards off to the companies that were making animatronics in AR. Someone got Vanessa hired at the Pizzaplex. And so I do think it would be someone high up in the company, and that person seems to be actively helping Glitch Trap. So whoever that is, I think is the one making the robots. What if both of you will burn refers to Gregory and Cassie? Maybe. But the thing is, in that, he's saying, you will bring me what I want, and if you fail me, both of you will burn. So if what Afton wants is to have Cassie brought to him, then how would, if whoever it is fails, how would he set them on fire? You know? Is red the frontal lobe is glitchy? Oh yeah, that is the top of the head glitchy. I'm not sure that particularly... I don't know if that's enough to say the frontal lobe, because it also goes around back, it looks, and it's on the shoulders and stuff like that. I think Cassie is Charlotte. They met in the post-it room and snapped Gregory out of Glitch Trap's control. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Wait, is that a continuing of the game? Because I don't know, I'm confused if it's continuing. Yeah, it seems to be a continuation of... It's just a continuation of Security Breach, it seems. Did you watch FNAF's theory about who got Vanessa hired? No, maybe? I might have seen it and then promptly forgot whatever he said. I don't know. I have so much going on in my life. I'm surprised I can remember as much as I do about the lore. Why does it have humanish teeth? I have no clue. It's an excellent question. John was saying Afton's wife may be the CEO who also trying to remake the company. Okay, yeah. I have probably a semi-hot take in regards to how that could be possible, but I'm not gonna get into that here just because it's complicated. Afton's talking to Vanessa and someone else in those dialogues. That seems likely to me. 49 seconds. You see Freddy? Yeah, yep. He's suffering a little bit. Poor guy. Theory, Cassie is Michael Afton confirmed. Oh gosh, everyone is Michael. This reminds me of I made an April Fool's joke theory, last year, where it was Vanessa and Gregory are both Michael. Everyone is Michael. By the way, did you hear how good the OST in the trailer is? Yes, it is. Honestly, a lot of FNAF's music is just so cool, and just it's really well done.
I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've got to help me out.
I am very intrigued by the way that it is.
Please. It's so dumb.
Oh, there's actual words in the graffiti. Okay. Close forever. Okay, so my guess is the Pizzaplex closed down. The Pizzaplex must have closed down, and they were planning on reopening it, but then people went in saying they should stay closed because child death and all that fun stuff associated with the company. The bunny thing could be a Glitch Trap and Gregory fusion. Yeah, that's my guess. What do you think of Moon and Sun? Are they one, or is Moon in control? I think given where is he? There is he. I do think they've sort of merged at this point, but they might have a sort of split personality thing going on maybe. But not necessarily, because the thing is the place is permanently dark, but it does seem like Sun is active. So my guess is they're just broken and just both of them at the same time, Weird. Greg seemed fearless during security breach. Why would he be so scared of the dark? Yeah, that seems a little off to me, Having multiple groups of people use the corrupted circuit boards allows for Glitch Trap to have a wider influence, and also means that if one division is stopped, others can continue as contingencies. Yep. Given the eyes and hand motion, I think they're both fighting for control. It's totally possible. Hi, Freddy! Hello, Roxy. Alright. Yeah, they're having... They seem to be, somewhat functional, but they don't seem stable. I just get the vibe that they're not fully, stable. Mentally. Because if it is a case of both of them at the same time, you've got two conflicting personalities simultaneously trying to function. The Roxy design is pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, the designs for the animatronics in this are pretty cool. Like, I liked the normal glam rock designs. Honestly, just in general, like.
Cassie, I hope you.
Hang on, I just like, man, this scene of her jumping in is just
Cassie,
cool.
I hope you get this.
Someone's gonna have to like go through and like see if they can figure out like if there's more words in the graffiti than just the close or stay closed or whatever. What happened to Roxy's face though? Everything.
This message.
I'm confused by whatever this thing is. Like what's that? It looks like a little bowling pin. Bowling pin cat? Penguin thing? I don't know. Okay.
I'm trapped. Here at the Pizza
Rest
Plex.
in peace.
What's left
Here at the Pizzaplex.
of it?
I don't know,
Don't
I'm
have
just
time to go
overanalyzing
into
the
how
phrasing.
I got here. But you've got.
How I got here. Okay. So it is, maybe he did get out but then went back? Or how he got here. I don't know how to get into how I got here, not how I got stuck. Interesting.
Of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here. But you've got to help me out.
Okay. Something about the music is familiar, and I'm not sure where it's familiar from.
The Pizza Plex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how
Does
I
anyone
got.
else recognize where the music's from? Or am I just like, this isn't Greg unless it's a prequel, this doesn't seem like him. Yeah, it seems off. It's from the Vanny trailer in Security Breach? That might be it. First trailer, Security Breach? Yeah, probably, honestly. Yeah, because one thing that's often overlooked with FNAF stuff is the music. Because, like, apparently sometimes the song titles have actual important lore relevance, like The Alchemist's Fantasy. I talked about this one before, but, like, it's called Alchemist's Fantasy, and it's showing Charlie's, like, the puppet collapsing on Charlie. It's like, that is an alchemist's fantasy. That's like, and it connects to remnants. It's just cool stuff like that. I think that Roxy will help you in this.
Here.
There is that one scene of Cassie, doing something here. She grabs Roxy's hand, it seems. And Roxy isn't seeming overly aggressive here, which is interesting to me. Do you think Freddy will still be working in this DLC? Well, sort of? Maybe. He's moving. Is the glitch trap virus still active? The animatronics don't seem terribly aggressive besides Monty. I think it might still be active, but the system would be down. Because, like, I doubt this is after the Princess Quest ending, which is the only time that the glitch trap virus is completely purged. But the Pizzaplex doesn't seem to be operating on full capacity. Which, like, Freddy was only, in safe, when he was in safe mode, he was disconnected from the main network. And it's only when he went into low power mode, which wasn't disconnected from the main network necessarily, that he would get hacked. So, if they're all in, like, low power or operating with, like, on reserves, the system network of the Pizzaplex might be down, so they might actually be chill. That's my guess there. Thank you, Sparky Mike, for the $2. Hi, how's it going? The Glamrocks could have been saved from glitch trap by the building being damaged. Also true. If this is after the burn trap ending, and burn trap gets yoinked by the blob, he'll be a bit more limited, unless he's found somewhere else to operate from and like took over the blob and stuff. There's some code on the Freddy image? Maybe, I don't know. How can the Glamrocks be still functional without power? I mean, they might have power, but they might be operating on, like, reserves and stuff. Because Freddy, during the entirety of Security Breach, is on, like, reduced power or whatever, right? Hope they bring back the paranormal stuff. I think even, like, Security Breach had a lot of paranormal stuff, it just wasn't as necessarily obvious. Because, like, ghosts are ever- and then you have Burn Trap in the basement. William is very much seemingly attached to that thing, so... Tails is canon to the games, for the most part, yeah. There is a slight inconsistency timeline-wise, but I'm not going to get into that at the moment. What paranormal stuff? Well, there's Princess Quest, and Glitch Trap, and Burn Trap, and, various, probably, Freddy is very possessed during Security Breach. It's like, as soon as I heard the whole I am not me speech, I'm like, oh, okay, this man's possessed. It's his life support. We see Chica on the conveyor belt. Maybe someone's giving the animatronics power. Vanny, maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Like, if this is the Burn Trap ending, Vanny is still out there somewhere. She might not be seen much, like, seen in this trailer outside of, like, a mask that's probably hers from at some point in time. Because, like, there it is, yeah. Because this is definitely the Vanny mask. Or some version of it. Cassie is Henry? That would be quite the plot twist. Also a little awkward. Yeah, the mask. So we've got the Help Wanted Vanny mask. But we don't see actual Vanny in the trailer, which is interesting. They, like, maybe... I don't know. I wonder if we'll get more trailers and stuff. Thank you, MD Switchy, for the $5. My question is how William hasn't rotted away by now. Remnant. Remnant is a healing agent. So, to me, it makes some sense, because, like, what's interesting, so Scrap Trap has more human bits than Springtrap did. So, my guess is, like, in between FNAF 3 and Pizzeria Simulator, William was going around getting Remnant and using that to heal himself. And that's why he actually had, you know, more bones and an ear and more organs and such. Scott Cawthon is the phone guy. He does indeed voice phone guy. So William basically has a healing factor. Yeah, pretty much. And, like, the only reason he has less flesh in Security Breach is, like, he got set on fire. And he's looking a little bit toasted. Sorry that I'm late. Oh, no worries. We're just vibing. But yeah, honestly, this looks so cool, guys. Cupcake. Roxy's design is very... Because, like, these guys are more broken than they were in Security Breach. So, like, maybe Gregory's been continuing to go ham on them for the past however long it's been? Correction, set on fire again. This is true. Thank you, Cursed Galadia? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. For the $2.20. Did you see John's early video analysis of this? No, I immediately set up my thing. I don't get sent I wanted to react mostly blind, so I haven't seen anyone else's content about this yet. I'll probably look at it all later. Also, the fact that William may or may not have escaped. Heck, well, thank you for the $5, MD Switchy. Ultimate Custom Night was never actually an afterlife, so there wasn't an actual afterlife to escape. Fazbear Fright shows that, like, the Ultimate Custom Night equivalent in that was a nightmare coma. that Andrew, the vengeful spirit, inflicted on William in order to keep him tormented and all that. So like, and in that series, Ultimate Custom Night wasn't permanent. So I'm not at all surprised that he was able to get out of it in the games. Like, my thought is like, with Glitch Trap being a thing, that gave him an escape route because he was no longer confined to just his body. That's fair, you got my name right first try? Yes! Okay. What is your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character? Bone Guy. Michael Afton is a close second. Who's writing the graffiti? I don't know. That is a good question. It's like, all right, who went in there to write graffiti? Because like, this is here for some reason. It's like, who put it there though? You know? I'm just very intrigued by like, how did she get up there to jump in the first place, and then she jumps onto a box, and the lid moves and stuff. So she's vibing. Interesting. What if Cassie was in the pirate ship and left before security breach and came back to save Gregory? Yeah, I do think Cassie was originally in the Pizzaplex as well. Will we get more memes from Ruin? I'd be surprised if we didn't, knowing the community. Which Afton died first, in your opinion? The Crying Child. Do you think that Marion is canon? I think it's a character that canonically exists, but the FNAF 4 appearance wasn't, because, like, Marion was there in Ultimate Custom Night, and there's the Nightmare plushies and stuff in Security Breach. I don't know. I would say Vanny is tagging the paint around the place. I would say Sun Moon, but one of the tags is a purple heart. The reason I'm not so sure about Vanny is, where is that one scene? Where's that one scene? Here.
Save me,
Let's
Cassie,
see.
please.
So there's this thing here that says close forever. And I'm not sure why Vanny would be writing that, but you are right, like the purple heart's interesting. It also doesn't look like this is as The purple is blurrier and more scribbles. Meanwhile, that's actual words. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Unless the colors are different people, yeah, it's possible. I hope this revives some of the community again, like when Security Breach came out. Oh yeah, I hope so too. The amount of activity in the FNAF community, like when Security Breach came out, was great. And it seems like the community has been more active recently as well, like even before the whole movie stuff. Well, not necessarily before the movie stuff. It was probably like around the time that like filming started for the movie, things started to ramp up a bit. Yellow is Vanessa, purple is Vanny. Oh, maybe. If they've both been stuck in there, that's possible. Yeah, I could see that. Can make out an R in the purple. It's really hard to see, but maybe. In my opinion, I think that Elizabeth died first because in FNAF 4 they say, don't you remember what you saw? I think don't you remember what you saw is the crying child saw the puppet collapsed on Charlie's body. And William, in order to like keep attention away from himself, convinced the crying child that it was the animatronic that killed Charlie. I mean, the thing is, also in FNAF 4, there's a girl who looks pretty similar to Elizabeth, just vibing out there, like red hair and pigtails, green eyes. So I do think she's still alive at that point. Let's see. Will Foxy be in this? I don't know. Where's Vanny? She probably escaped. Maybe. I don't know. It's really interesting. People really took a dump on Security Breach initially. Thank you, MD Switch Chief, for the $5. Yeah. For me, I liked Security Breach a lot. But I had only seen the last trailer before I actually like saw any of the games, so all my expectations were met, even if it was a little buggy. I say a little, as if that's an accurate descriptor. But I still thought it was a really cool game. But then I did see the trailer, the initial trailers there. I'm like, oh, kind of wish we got all the story. That would have been nice, you know? It does look like Vera, and that means nothing. All right. I don't know. Gregory sounds scared like when he first meets Freddy, not sure what to make of it. Yeah. by the end of Security Breach, Gregory, like in the burn trap fight, Gregory sounds like a bit panicked, but he doesn't sound like as desperate and scared as he is here.
I'm trapped here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here. But you've got to help me out.
It's very interesting.
Save me, Cassie, please.
Yeah, like that, just that there. It's like, you spent all your time that one day trying to get out of the Pizzaplex. She manages to get into the building just fine, clearly. So how are you not able to find any way out? Like, unless you are completely underneath the pizzeria simulator location. In which case, fair. But also, Freddy apparently is like, unless this is also the pizzeria simulator location, which it might be. It's super dark down there. So maybe. In which case, rest in peace. Thank you, MD Suchi, for the $5. A little buggy, my hind foot. That game was riddled with bugs. Indeed. And that's part of the charm, you know? And why would he not have time to go into the something that's after him? Yeah. Why would he not have time to go into it? Is something after him? Yeah, that's a good question. It's like, he clearly has enough time to, like, ask for help multiple times, but he doesn't have enough time to, like, give even a brief rundown of what happened. It's interesting. Any new animatronics? I don't know about animatronics, but there's where is it? There's this little thing at the end of the hallway that's confusing me. It moves. So, I'm not sure what's up with that thing. But, like, they have an entire shot where it's the center, which is weird. Gregory and Freddy should have been able to get out of the FNAF 6 place, no problem. Freddy can jump like 30 feet vertical. He does it in the backstage while he's dying. Yeah, you would think so, but the place was, like, collapsing around them, so maybe, like, Freddy got hit by a falling boulder or something? I don't know. Thank you, Jafer, for the $5. What if it's not Gregory? What if it's someone pretending to be him? Yeah, it's a little suspicious to just be Gregory, especially since, like, if he got captured, what's stopping, and, like, what if Glitch Trap took over him and stuff, or what if Glitch Trap is replicating his voice? But the reason, like, one thing that I find particularly interesting, where is it?
Gregory, run!
Telling Gregory to run, so that implies he's present. So I do think, like, maybe not, like, physically there, but, like, nearby, and she has seen him to know that he would need to run. If you increase the quality of the video, it looks like Freddy's crushed by the Phaser Blast walls. What do I have it set to? I have it at 1080p. I guess my monitor's just garbage or whatever. Sorry. Interesting. Yeah, so something seems to happen. So
Gregory, run!
Gregory, run. How does Gregory have a walkie-talkie, be trapped in the dark, and calls outside the Pizzaplex? I mean, if she was close by, he does say, I'm here in the Pizzaplex, which does imply, like, she's near? Or maybe they met up maybe at some point in the game you meet up with Gregory, and then you give him the walkie-talkie or something. The Cassie voice actor is much better than Gregory's. Looks like an actual child voiced her instead of an adult trying to be a child. I don't know. I mean, it's also harder for, like Gregory's voice actor is a girl, and it's harder to, I don't know. Like, people can pull it off, but, like, it's harder. I don't know. Imagine Gregory is trapped in the FNAF 6 location, and Freddy keeps trying to dig him out, and that's why he's digging. Oh, man. That'd be sad. Hang on. Let's... Oh, okay. I mean, Freddy's knees are backwards in that case. But, like, could be he's digging. Interesting. Why would Greg ask another kid to help? Are the police nothing? Well, he might not have an actual phone if he's using a walkie-talkie. like, cause she was using a walkie-talkie to communicate with him, but I don't know. But he didn't really seem to have a walkie-talkie in Security Breach, so I'm not sure. He also might not want to call the police. I don't know. What if the real glitch trap is the friends we made along the way? Honestly, pretty much. Freddy can no longer dunk. Press F for Freddy. Yes, F's in chat for Freddy Fazbear. He's not doing too great. Freddy's a bot. You could bend those parts 6 ways to Sunday. Yeah, probably. Security breach site updated? Yes. This now leads to the trailer. And it used to say, like, we hear voices, we see shadows, and now it says voices becoming screams and shadows within shadows. And then just generally, something is coming, something is near. And I'm pretty sure there's a thing here. Did I click it? Where's the button? There's somewhere where you can listen to audio of some kind somewhere, but I don't know. But yeah. If Gregory's too paranoid to get help from a security guard, then he probably wouldn't trust calling the cops, where the first thing they do on scene is contact a guard. Yeah, sounds about right. The police don't exist in FNAF. I mean, there was the one when it's canonical that a police officer shot William Afton in the Twisted Ones. The police can't get involved. There's too much lore for them to understand. Yeah, pretty much. Can you send the link of Security Breach TV? Not at the moment, but the link is securitybreachtv.com. No capitalization, so it's pretty easy to find. How do we know that that's Freddy? Monty doesn't. So we saw Monty here. I don't know. And then we saw Chica, and Roxy looks different, and like this looks brown and that looks red, and it just sort of gives Freddy vibes, you know? I'm not sure. Thank you, Kirst Galat. I already forgot how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I pronounced it right the one time and then I forgot. That sounds like a trap, a glitch trap. The weird shadow bunny showing at the end of the trailer in a Vanny Mask vision, purple and green. Yeah. It definitely gives glitch trap vibes. Like, okay. It's a glitchy rabbit with purple and green, which are like glitch trap's entire color thing that it has going on. So, to be fair, if I got called on scene to rampaging animatronics killing people, I'd probably say that's above my pay grade and ask for SWAT. Not sure this standard issue is enough for Gigamonty. Yup. The damage to Freddy seems to be on his exo, so as long as the internals aren't too damaged, he could fix himself. Yeah. It's very interesting. Looks like the guy at the end of Princess Quest from the Help Wanted mobile. Sort of. It's got like glitchy stuff there going on. Interesting. Very interesting. Gigamonty would crush any SWAT squad. I mean, when you've got Monty's multiplying for days, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I'm interested about what's going on here, because, like, Roxy grabs Cassie. There's Chica. Hello, Freddy. Hope you're okay. And then she's just kind of sitting there, and she looks to the side to see what... She turns when she feels the hand. I mean, she can't look, but... Interesting. And it doesn't look... And Cassie looks away from the hand, so I don't think she's actively trying to rip the hand off. So it does seem like Roxy is chill. And the walkie-talkie that Cassie uses is Roxy themed. Interesting. What do you think Ruin will be about after this trailer? Did it change any of your ideas? It didn't. I mean, it changed some of them. I think. there's more stuff on. Well, there wasn't really much to go off of with the teaser. So it does seem like Cassie is coming in from outside of the Pizzaplex, which does contradict what I had initially thought. But it does seem like Gregory is potentially been glitch trapped and is potentially helping. One thing that I did kind of want to see from after seeing the teaser image was Gregory being the guide character, where Cassie goes in and Gregory is like giving instructions on how to get around the Pizzaplex. Which could still be the case. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I'm still pretty confident in the, like, in spite of Cassie being named Cassie, I think it's very likely that she's Charlie, given the character design details, such as the brown hair and the green nails. And the fact that, like, there's the entire Post-it note room linked specifically to Charlie, so. Notice that if you pause on the static before showing Roxy's camera, it shows Monty's area first? Possibly, yeah. I think that's just, like, showing the flipping through cams thing. But yeah. Let's see. So there's that. Oh, yeah, so there's the one, and then it swaps to Roxy. Monty Golf 1, Roxy Raceway 2. Okay. And it looks like we're going to be doing some hacking stuff as well. Repair work, maybe, because it's a wrench. So maybe we're turning some power back on in the Pizzaplex in order to get to different places? It's interesting. What if Bonnie tricks us into repairing him and he turns out he's actually the new bunny rabbit? That'd be interesting. I mean, we didn't see him anywhere, so, like, I wonder where he would be. Gregory got turned into another spring trap. He might have gotten infected by a glitch trap again. It's totally possible. Maybe we hack into Roxy to help us. Yeah, maybe. Could be that we use these stations in order to, like, words, yes. Okay. In Security Breach, we have to fix Freddy, but maybe in this we have to, like, befriend all the animatronics. I don't think it's Charlie, because if I'm not mistaken, her soul is free. Is she resting? I don't think her soul was freed. Not only does William seem to still be around, which is probably the reason that no one had moved on in the first place, but, like, the door to the Post-it note room is labeled Charlie door. Ultimate Custom Night was a thing, and I feel like one interesting thing about one of the puppet's lines is the others are like animals, but I am very aware. That could mean, like, be applying to, like, the general animatronics, or it could mean that that's actually Charlie's spirit present. The others are like animals because they're just projections, but the puppet is aware because Charlie's still there. Was there a Freddy scene in here? I thought there was one where someone was dragging Freddy. It wasn't dragging Freddy, but he does seem to be there. There he is. He's doing something over there. Trying to get up or something. The theories I've seen was that Gregory was the guy because he was there before and that's why they use a portable computer, plus why they have walkie-talkies. Yeah. Cassie makes me think of Roxy, like green nails and the red pink clothes. Maybe Cassie's Roxy. Yeah. There are connections there as well that I thought about. It's pretty... Let's see. There she is. But yeah, it could be that, like...
I hope you get...
Gregory was connected to Freddy, and maybe Cassie has a connection to Roxy. I thought the puppet was referring to others as animals simply because all the animatronics, for the most part, are based on animals. I mean... She says the others are like animals, but I am very aware. Not that they are animals. Because, like the fact that she clarifies that she's very aware implies it's a behavior thing. Not, like, a behavior/mental thing. So, you know. It seems like Glitch Trap possessed Glamrock Freddy. I hope not. If that happens, I will be very sad. I am way too attached to these characters. Okay. Honestly, Roxy might become to Cassie what Freddy was to Gregory, maybe because Roxy can tell she's not the one who took her eyes. Maybe. Maybe Maybe the glitch trap looking rabbit is going to be an invisible threat only seen when the Vanny mask is on. Very distinct aesthetic that's very similar to that virtual world with the masks on. Yeah, that actually seems potentially likely. Because, like, it's just, like, glitchy guy here. And he does show up, like, right after the scene of her putting on the mask. Interesting. Why does Roxy have a different endo than the other animatronics? I don't think she does. I mean, it doesn't look too different. I can't tell. It could also be they're all broken, so it's kind of hard to make out. I always wish we could have saved the animatronics and none of them deserve to go out like that. Yeah, kind of sucks they have to break them. And I feel bad for Freddy during security breach as well. He's just like, wow, I hope my friends are okay. Meanwhile, Gregory's just there like, haha, yeah, I bet they are. But yeah, I think it would be cool if, like, whereas in the first game, you have to dismantle the animatronics a little bit in order to get their parts to upgrade Freddy. In this one, you have to befriend the animatronics in order to get their help to get to various places. I think that'd be cool. Huh. It's probably just be. Okay, hang on, sorry. Post leaving. So I'm just checking chat to see if there's anything I can respond to. So if you want me to respond to anything, feel free to put it in chat and I will try to. I won't be able to respond to everything, but like if I see something that catches my eye, I'll mention it. It looks like the game might actually have animations, so that's cool. Yeah, Security Breach had less in the way of like, there were animated cutscenes for sure, but it didn't have a ton. But if all of this does end up being in the game as like some of it as cutscenes and stuff, that'd be cool. Like, hello, how's it going? An eclipse. It's wild. Honestly, that is just such a cool trailer.
Don't give up on me yet.
And that last line is very interesting to me. It's like, don't give up on me yet. Something happened to make it so that, like, she would consider giving up on him potentially. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the logo. There we go. Alright. I wonder if Eclipse will be friendly. He seems to take place in the day. Yeah, if it is in the day, he might be chill, but the building is dark, which is when Moon is active. I think Gregory is actually unalived and the voice in the trailer is the mimic. I don't know if he would be fully unalived because there's one scene where she tells him to run. So I do think Gregory is physically around. I also think he's a robot, so, you know, dying is a little complicated for robots. Do you think the line, don't give up on me yet, implies a past connection? Yeah, I do think that Gregory and Cassidy, or not Cassidy. The names are too similar! Gregory and Cassie have, like, a past connection of some kind. Plot twist, there'll be 3 more DLCs to fulfill the 5 Nights at Freddy's title. I mean, who knows, maybe Ruin will take place over the course of 4 nights, and that's the other 5. Do you think Gregory is the robot form of Cece? Yes. Given the design choices, the hilltop ending with Freddy, Vanessa, and Gregory, and like the sister location room wall code, I do think that's the case. And also, like, I didn't mention this much in my post-it note room video, but like so Gregory is patient 46, right? According to the story GGY from Tales of the Pizzaplex. So that means Gregory, patient 46, got all the high scores on the arcade cabinets. In the post-it note rooms, one of the post-it notes I attributed to being the crying child says all the games. And Gregory was the one who got high scores on a whole bunch of the arcade games. So I think Sun and Moon is going to be like trying to attack you one moment and then a few seconds after just try and hug you or stuff like that. Yeah, that would check out. Gregory has to be connected to Cece. It's just a matter of whether he's a robot designed to look like him or a random human that Afton or Mimic tried to make look like Cece as much as possible. I lean towards robot. Yeah, that's my thought. Maybe Gregory was forced by someone to get Cassie's help and that's why he's so vague. Yeah, it seems like he's been potentially glitch trapped. He might, or it might seem like he's been glitch trapped, but he's actually just chill and does need help. Because we expect him to be evil. And if he turns out to be not evil, that's the real plot twist. Let's see. Maybe the purple and green on the security breach TV relates to the weird green bunny. Yeah, it's possible. Voices become screams. Shadows within shadows. Love the cryptic messages. Whoops, wrong thing. I was watching a live stream of Tears of the Kingdom earlier. So, when the trailer dropped. So I still have that open, it's just paused. Is Clara Afton still alive and running on the show, or is she just chilling somewhere? Well, Clara isn't a canonical name for Mrs. Afton. That's just the name everyone calls her. Clara is just the name of the one character in The Immortal and the Restless. And is she alive? Alive might be pushing it. Is she around? Possibly. Balloon BB World teased Eclipse. Yes, it did. That was very interesting. We'll probably have to, like, with the context of Ruin, go over Security Breach again and see what we missed. Shadows within shadows could be a reference to the shadow animatronics. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe there's a boss battle similar to the Burn Trap ending, but instead of an animatronic getting controlled, it's Gregory and we need to help him. Yeah, that was my thought upon seeing the initial teaser is, okay, what if William Afton has brain swapped with Gregory and is now, and like we have to fight Gregory without like hurting him or trying not to hurt him in order to like beat the boss fight, in order to like get the actual Gregory back in his body. I feel like Robot Kids is unsatisfying, but it's probably correct due to the evidence. Yeah, I like the Robot Kids personally, but I get that, I get why people don't. At this point, I'm just like, there has never been a character that has stayed alive in this game. Everyone is dead and or a robot, so that's just my general, okay, gotta go through all these options for all the characters. Wait, brain swapping with Gregory? Gregory being stuck in Burn Trap? Oh man, that's such a horrifying idea and I love it so much. Exactly! Exactly! It would be cool. like maybe even not necessarily in Burn Trap, but like if he's stuck in the computer system, meanwhile, William Burn Trap or whatever is piloting Gregory's actual body. Now that's the horror that I'm here for. That's the kind of horror I find really interesting. It's not a FNAF game if no child gets traumatized and brutalized. I mean, the first game was, oh yep, the kids are dead. And they're haunting the animatronics. It's suffering for everyone. So what if instead of helping Gregory to escape, we're actually helping Afton rebuild himself? Yeah, it's possible. Is it free? The DLC is going to be free for those who already have Security Breach, I believe. Why do I have white YouTube? I just never turned it to dark mode. It's on dark mode on my phone. I just don't have it like that on my computer. The arson ending is the canon one, right? Not the Freddy arson one, but the Gregory arson one. That seems to be the case. How about the ending is giving everybody therapy? Yeah, they need it, that's for sure. Cassie is on the Afton side. Plot twist. I mean, she does have the one Vanny mask. So, it's possible. You never know. Maybe Cassie's evil, and it's not Gregory. I would still cry. I would get attached and then be sad. Thinking hard about where Cassie's gadgets are coming from. Yeah, that's a good question. It's like, did she just have them the entire time and then just brought them with her? Because, like, the one laptop is, like, all her stuff is Fazbear themed. So she seems to have gotten it somewhere in the Pizzaplex, but the question is when and from who? Cassie might be an experienced Pizzaplex trespasser? Yeah. That seems likely to me, especially if she is Charlie. That means she's been hiding out in the Pizzaplex for a bit. And then she escaped, but now she has to come back because Gregory got himself stuck. Presumably. Maybe. They did say returning guests in the teaser pic. Yeah, but that could just be like a reference to like the players of the game. But yeah, it does seem like she was there and then she went back or something. Don't you guys see that Cassie is a hacker, a phenom? I assume you're trying to link her to Patient 46. With Tails making it pretty clear that it's Gregory and connecting, even if Tails weren't to be completely canon to the games, the fact that they have an entire story based around that, I'm very strongly led to believe that would mean that Gregory is Patient 46. But I do think she does have connections to Gregory, so. Wait, if she's Charlie, would it be like a Gregory Cece? Yes, that is my current theory. I do think Gregory is evil. How would he be stuck in concrete for what seems to be years? I mean, we don't know how much time has passed. It's a trap. A trap, I tell you. Indeed. It's the... I think Cassie may have been hiding in the pirate ship with the Roxy plush. Possibly. Or Cassie makes the gadgets herself over time by finding blueprints. Also possible. My question is how the animatronics are still possessed, glitched after the Afton ending. I mean, they might not be. They might just be lashing out and panicked and stuff. Because, like, Roxy seems relatively chill here. She's just vibing. Like, he's a little weird, but he just, like, waves and stuff. We don't know. Because it could be like the animatronics are actually just vibing. Meanwhile, Gregory's the problem. Gregory could have given her a care package. Yep. Would the Pizzaplex really look this bad after a couple weeks? How big was that fire? Well, it was under the foundation of the building, because they built the entire Pizzaplex on top of Pizzeria Simulator, and things were crashing down from there, and that would really mess with the structural stability, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if this happened within days, honestly. How is the foundation even that flammable if it was all concrete and still? I mean, Pizzeria Simulator location was built to burn. What happened to the night crew staff meeting? I do not know. But yeah, so it seems like this probably isn't too long after, because you'd be surprised like how fast stuff like can get stood up.
Cassie, I hope you get this message.
So that implies that he's leaving a message, or like just hoping that it reaches her, maybe? So maybe he left a recording for her, but then how would he get it there? Interesting. I would love if we got to befriend the animatronics. Yeah, that would be really cool, honestly. Where would Gregory go when he escaped out the door at 6 a.m.? He was left on the street, so it would kind of make half sense he stayed around the building. Yeah. The character choice for Gregory and the name choice for Cassie adds up to Cece and Cassie. We both know that they were spirits in Golden Freddy. Yeah, my initial thought upon hearing the name Cassie was that it would be Cassidy. But Cassidy, last we were aware, was in Princess Quest. And it's possible she got out, but the design details on Cassie of brown hair and she has green nail polish. And then there was post-it notes. The post-it note room's connected to Charlie. Some post-it notes were found around the Pizzaplex and stuff. And like there's like girl shoes and so to me it makes more sense story-wise that this would be Charlie. Which endings have 3 stars? Only Burn Trap. I think the Burn Trap ending has 2 stars. But I think the only 3-star ending is the one where you free Vanny from Glitch Trap's control. Could Cassie be a mix of Cassidy and Charlie? Possibly. We would need more to go off of it. I would still have my question of how did Cassidy end up there? Because the thing is, like, Gregory might not be Gregory's real name, so Cassie might not be Cassidy's real name. Because, like, Gregory stumbles over his name in the first bit. That could just be the name he was going by. It could be a similar case here. Them both being brunette is giving Emily twin vibes. There used to be a rather old theory that Cece was Sammy and Gregory looks like Cece. I don't know about that. It's an interesting theory, but I don't know. But the fact that Cassie has brown hair, Cassidy is just, like, has presumably black hair and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, just like, man, this trailer is cool. I'm probably going to rewatch it like 7 more times today. Did you know that Freddy Fazbear evolved into Pikachu? No. I really didn't know that. That would be intriguing to see. Gregory chose a random name because saying he's a B1 battle droid isn't a good idea. This is, yeah, probably not. Yeah. It's like, who put the, yeah, so, if anyone has any last minute questions, I'm probably going to end up wrapping up soon, because I do have work in a half hour. Let's see. Will you ever make a timeline? Yes, I will one day make a timeline. I'm working on a few products to get my stuff settled out first, just so that it makes sense. Maybe certain discs that the community hates is why Cassie looks different from Cassidy. Well, illusion discs make you see what you expect to see, generally speaking. ID, you're saying work isn't just analyzing FNAF theories? No, I do have a part-time job. I do not quite make enough on YouTube to have it be my full-time job yet. Love your content. Glad I could join the live stream for a bit. Thank you. I'm glad you could join as well. People are ignoring the fact that Glamrock Freddy is stuck in what seems to be concrete. He seems to be stuck somewhat, but I don't know if that's concrete. I mean, it's hard for me to tell, but it does look like maybe something's collapsed on him. Why do you think Gregory's lying to her to make her go to the Pizzaplex if he's under control? I mean, if he's being mind controlled, that would explain why he's doing it. My question is how he got the message to her. Why is my channel in the recommended? I don't know why it recommends my own videos to me. It's kind of funny. You have a picture in the logbook? Yes. Why don't we take a photo and brighten the image? Yeah, might be a good idea to brighten all the images and stuff for the teaser and the trailer and just see what we may have missed. Maybe the Princess Quest games got destroyed and Cassidy escaped. Possibly, but then how would she get to Cassie? I don't know. FNAF trailers have visible lighting challenge. Impossible. Real, honestly. I wonder how long of a playthrough this will actually be. Yeah, that's a good question, because, like, security breach is one thing, and then, like, they've been working on this for a year, but they already had a base to go off of. Have a good job unless you work as a security guard. I do not work as a security guard, thankfully. Alright, put every frame into Photoshop. Yep. Alright. Well, I think I will be heading out. Oh, sorry, that's my wrong stuff. I'm just clicking around. I can't find my tabs. Okay, alright. So yeah, thank you guys all for stopping into the stream. I'm glad that everyone was able to make it. And I'm so excited about this, guys. Yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your day /night/morning and all that.